What's up, y'all? It's your man, ES the Herman Star, back again with another video, and I'm here to do the Mercury Retrograde reading for the side of Scorpio. Come here. Yep, you're getting your little retrograde read today. You were chosen by the generator. It seems like, you know, the universe wants me to read for y'all a lot. I feel as though the past few weeks I've been reading for you all, especially, you know, obviously reading for you and the other 11 signs, because I did all signs reading last week. Again, if you haven't checked that out, was it last week? I believe so. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. These two cards want to peek out, so I'm just gonna grab them. All right. But yeah, all signs reading there. Did a read for you last week as well. And now you have your retrograde reading. So definitely, you know, maybe coincidence, or if you believe in that, or just universe wants me to read for you. And here we go. So we start with the tarot, and then we'll get into the oracle per usual. So we start with, let me push this back just a little bit. All right. You know what I'm saying? Bag, nigga. Anyways, we start with the Queen of Pentacles. You know what I'm saying? So this is someone who is financially secure, someone who is very nurturing as well. You know, this could be a situation of you nurturing your finances. From what I see, I think that financial security it's probably, I feel as though it's going to come from someone else. It's like you going to be, I'm not going to say you're going to meet a sugar daddy or a sugar mama, you know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is you're going to, it's probably going to, you're probably going to end up with somebody or someone with a lot of financial wealth, let's just say, is, you know, probably has their eye on you. Now, I'm not going to say it is going to be happening or it isn't. Don't be surprised. You know, who knows? You know, this moon that follows is pretty much who knows energy. It's like very much who knows what's going to happen, right? Now, the reason as to why I mean, I'll get to that, why I say that it's someone else who is, I guess, the financially well-off individual. Not to say that you a broke ass bitch, something like you're poor, but the reason why I say that is because, well, again, I'll get to that card when I get there. I'm moving too fast already, but this is the card of unknown. You know, so we don't know what's next, honestly, and I think that you kind of, like, that's going to bring in some frustration. I mean, we are in a retrograde, so it's like this is definitely very much high emotion, very much intense emotions, very much if you are someone who likes to control or like to know what's next. At the very least, you like to just know what is next to come. You know, this is not the time, at least, to do this. I would say this is not the week to even be in that energy. Really, just it's gonna sound weird me saying this or whatever, because I'm typically telling people to not be, you know, too fantastical, not to be too much in their mind about something, right? But I think that it's gonna benefit you this week to be more so, what if this situation happens? Like be like, think about it, like be more so of a fantasy driven individual. That's not to say to not be in tune with reality at all. I'm saying think about it. If you are, like, it might benefit you this week to be, again, the Queen of Pentacles here, and say, okay, what if I do? The Queen of Pentacles, and really much Empress energy, you know what I'm saying? And say, what if I find someone who is attracted to me. Someone who is financially well off and they're attracted to me and they kind of want to spoil me. You know what I'm saying? They want to spoil me. What if that happens, right? Because I see a situation, when I say I see a situation, I'm not saying this is happening definitely. What I'm saying here is I've seen I'm just getting downloads that what could happen from something like you, I guess, just simply thinking about your sugar daddy or whatever. Not, but for real, like you just thinking about attracting abundance, financial abundance, right? It could simply just mean you don't even need a partner. It could be money just coming to you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like, yeah, like straight up, like you're just attracting it, right? And without doing much. To be in that, though, you have to put yourself in that type of energy, mentally, spiritually as well. So this could be the time for you to just allow yourself to be in that energy, again, of just attracting wealth, After the moon, though, you do have another Queen's card, but the Queen of Cups in reverse. This is people-pleasing, self-victimization. This is, I would say, the card of being too sensitive. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with being sensitive, but then there's that fragile sensitivity, and that's what this card also is symbolic of as well when it's in reverse. And I think that this is on par pretty much with the retrograde. I feel like maybe someone's going to say something to you that pisses you off, or not even say something to you directly per se, but just say something in general, and you're going to take it to heart. Too personal, really, it's just be mindful of that energy. Like when I'm saying like these things, when I'm reading these cards and stuff, it's pretty much saying be mindful of what is out there. Be mindful of the energy. Be mindful of, just the energy surrounding you, and especially during a retrograde where, again, it just seems as though people believe that things always go wrong. And really, I think that moments like today, this being the retrograde, moments like today, retrogrades happening, that it's really about how you handle the situation, how you think about the situation, notifications. But no, like, baby, it's really about just how you handle these types of situations when they show up. How do you, are you able to center yourself when somebody either does say something that offends you or says something that you take offense to? Or how do you handle it? And I'm not saying you have to like everything someone says, again, directly to you, or says something in general that you felt, ouch, that hurt. You feel that pain if it does hurt. But, just whether it's a situation like that or any other situation, just be very much mindful of how you're reacting. I think personally speaking, I think that's the lesson that everyone should take from retrogrades. It's, let's be mindful of how we react. People have been testing me all week. You know what I'm saying? And I can say I'm very proud of myself. I've clapped back at folks. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm Mr. Perfect. Never have, never will. I've clapped back, and I was impressed with my responses. So, yeah, that's what I'm talking about myself just a bit. But I'm saying, like, I didn't go too far. You know what I'm saying, with the emotional responses, as I have done in past retrograde moments, or just in the past in general, where, again, if it's someone who said something to me or said something in general that offended me, it's like, yeah, you are entitled to your feelings, but then did you really have to react this extreme to simply just words? Again, whether they're directly to you or you felt they were direct shots at you, and it's like you kind of really tripping. Or even if they were indirect shots at you, it's still like, the fact that they can't say it to your face should already tell you something about them rather than it says, but you make yourself look worse by responding all crazy like when they can't even say it to your face. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just be very much mindful of that. Your last card here with the tarot is the Empress. This is why I was saying, like, I think that, I'm looking at these two cards especially, right? Again, this is someone who is financial secure, but very much nurturing as well. This is a nurturing energy too, but this is nurturing in the sense of being very much peaceful, very much open to receiving as well. So again, I mentioned all of what I was saying before to say that, don't be surprised if you put yourself in a position that is going to be more so welcoming to either financial security or, however that looks, what I'm saying? However that comes, let me just say, you put yourself in a position that you're financial secure. That makes you financially secure. And again, with that moon showing up, I can't give you even if the mood wasn't here, I still wouldn't give you a definite, like, this is definitely going to happen. But with any other cards, I can give you a somewhat, I can give you an energy that is other than I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like the moon symbolizes, right? So that's what I have. That's what I have for you as far as the tarot goes. We're about to get into the oracle card. But before I choose any card or cards, I would like to remind you to please hit that like if you haven't hit the like, comment, share, and subscribe. All that was greatly appreciated. Help your man out. All right. So your card for today is Seed of Potential. Let me put that closer. All right. I remember the last time I read this, and I forgot. I just remembered it's supposed to say plant, but it says pant. Look at that. All right. I've been finding a lot of errors, like WOG errors. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the writers who know what that is, right? Or if you just took high school English. But a lot of writing errors essentially with these cards. I still love them, but whoever created them clearly didn't double check. I'm just saying. Anyways, plant the seed of potential and nurture its sprouting promise with your attention and care. I think it's the perfect card. It's like, I think with this energy, especially if you want to grow your finances, it's pretty much putting yourself, again, having that Queen of Pentacles energy, putting yourself at Queen of Pentacles and Temperance, or the Empress energy, and maybe Temperance to balance out, work and play, right? But just putting yourself in a position that's going to help you grow your finances or create the outcome that you want. Just being very much creative, like at this moment in time. Use the uncertainty of the moon energy, use the possible of uncertainty of the retrograde. You don't know you don't know who's gonna try to piss you off. But also with retrogrades, people don't tend to pay attention to this. Someone might offer you a job. Someone might, you might get fired from one job, and then another job says, hey, we saw your application that you put in a month ago. We're reaching out because we want to land an interview, or whatever the case is. You just never know with retrograde, so don't think they all negative, all right? But that's what it is. That's what I have for you today, Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising. Once again, if you got anything of value from this video, please hit that like, comment, share, and subscribe. If anything, just hit the like. And if you're not subscribed and you feel compelled to do so, please do all of that. All that stuff is greatly appreciated. And yeah, I want to thank you for trusting me for being your intuitive reader for today, or at least one of your intuitive readers for today. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and until next time, until next video, seeing as it's been a couple of weeks, it's probably gonna be next week, but not until that time, until next video. You see me when you see me. Peace out.